So I want to talk about why your Instagram sucks and no one wants to follow you. And this is besides the fact that you're not cool or interesting to look at. But when I was comparing my photography website with my cousin's photography website, and she's in Virginia, she's a wedding photographer, she doesn't do the same type of photography that I do. When I was comparing the two of us, I realized that we each have a very specific aesthetic with the design of our website, the way our Instagram looks, and even the style of our work, right? She has a very distinct style, I have a very distinct style. And I was talking to a photographer friend of mine who does wedding stuff, and I was helping him learn how to rebrand himself and elevate, which is what I do with a lot of models on here. Is I look at your guys' Instagram and I see what you guys could be doing better to elevate. So what did I come to find? Well, I live out my aesthetic, and so does my cousin. And what does that mean? It means that from our website to our photography work to the way that we dress to the way that our apartment looks, our entire life is cohesively an aesthetic. The reason why your Instagram sucks and no one wants to follow you and why you're not cool or interesting is because you have no aesthetic that you're living out. And let me ask you a question. What does your room look like right now? If we were to take an inside look, is it cool? Is it interesting? Or is it basic, messy, and disgusting? A lot of you guys think that your aesthetic or your overall brand is going to come to you after you've built the brand and product, right? And that's not how it works. Your overall aesthetic for a brand, or just even your ability to brand something, is already going to be something that's innate in you that we'll be able to see if we go to your room, if we go to your apartment, if we go inside your car, if we just meet you in person and we can see, yo, this dude has style, this girl has style. If you don't have style in any area of your life, you're not going to be interesting to look at. If you are a personal brand, if there is a face, a human to that brand, it is going to perform better than any other type of business. This is what all the statistics are showing for the last couple of years. Now, when you're a model, your Instagram is a reflection of your personal brand. But if your Instagram is not cool, it is more than likely because your overall life is not cool. You are not interesting. You are not cool. You are basic and boring. And so why should anybody want to follow you on Instagram? Why should any brand want to hire you to work with them if you have zero aesthetic? If we go to your room and it's basic and boring, if you don't know how to dress and wear clothes, why would anybody want to follow you? When you look at people like Nara Smith or Kim Kardashian or just any major influencer or someone that runs and operates a business with a social media following, these people have an aesthetic. But if you meet them in person, I can guarantee you that their home looks exactly like their Instagram. From the way that they dress, to their beauty, to their routine, to the way that they eat, everything about their lifestyle is going to be cohesively an aesthetic. And this, whether you like it or not, is hella effective marketing and branding if you're a business, which if you're a model, you are a business. So what is my recommendation? If you want to build a lucrative personal brand as a model or anything else, then start with your room. Show us first how you can transform your room into something aesthetic, into something that's cool, into something that could actually influence people. If you could do that effectively, then I could say that you're capable of building a personal brand on social media. Which if you can't start with the place that you sleep in, who are you kidding? Give your room a makeover, then give yourself a makeover, and then take what you learn and apply it to building a social media platform. Because I can guarantee you that when you compare someone that has an aesthetic, that their apartment looks clean, the way that they dress, the way that they look, the way that their car looks, the way that everything that they have going on, there's an aesthetic and it's interesting and it's cool, versus someone that doesn't have an aesthetic. Someone whose room is messy, someone who dresses cool sometimes and then other times it's like a miss, doesn't necessarily have a nice car. I guarantee you that the person who has an aesthetic that is innate, that they've had because they're drawn to higher quality things, are going to make more money than the person who does not have an aesthetic, who is disorganized, who is cluttered, who is messy, who's not good at organizing their life into an aesthetic that's appealing. You need to live out your aesthetic, especially an aesthetic that you want to have, and start paying attention to those who do. Because when you do, you're going to be like, damn, that's so crazy. I didn't realize that someone's social media aesthetic also connects with them throughout every other area of life. Now, if you're tired of having a boring, basic Instagram that no one wants to follow, then you need to book a coaching call with me because I can sit with you, review your Instagram, and tell you what you should do better so that you can build a brand that is high quality, that attracts people that are willing to spend money in you, and a social media profile that will actually bring you money. So click the link in my bio and book a coaching call with me today.